mo dúpẹ́ mo tọ́pẹ́ dá ọ̀run mi là ó ṣeun.
mo tọ́pẹ́ dá ọ̀run mi là ó ṣeun.
mo dúpẹ́ àwọ̀ bá di fàfọ́bá.
mo dúpẹ́ àwọ̀ bá di fàfọ́bá.
ọba ń sunkún kiri pé apá òun ò káyé.
ọba ń sunkún kiri pé apá òun ò káyé.
ẹbọ làwọn oníkọ́ba ó ṣe kápá lè káyé.
ẹbọ làwọn oníkọ́ba ó ṣe kápá lè káyé.
ọba gbọ́ rírú ẹbọ ojúlẹ̀ bọ́ wá dà gidi gan.
ọba gbọ́ rírú ẹbọ ojúlẹ̀ bọ́ wá dà gidi gan.
apá ọba yóò kàyàfi tó lùkọ́.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Soca TV. Once again, we have a very special show in place for you guys today. The topic is African spirituality initiation. You know, the importance of initiation, what it means, what does it do for you? And of course, allow me to welcome my Baba Ifa, the Honourable Araba Ifakolade Atinumo. Iba Share Baba. Baba Lao, welcome. Iba.
Ẹ káalẹ́ o.
Kale Baba.
Ẹ káàsán.
Kaso Baba.
I greet everybody Aboru Aboye, Abob Shisha. I give honor to our ancestors, to Olodumare, to all the Orisha. I welcome every one of us today to be back to this Soca TV and also to continue on our teaching.
Ashe.
Today, initiation is what we want to talk about. And I hope every one of us will benefit a lot on this topic today.
Yes, Baba. Yes.
Once again, good evening. Ekale Aboru Aboye.
Boato Baba. Baba, so we here. It is something that there's a lot of discussion about initiation. You know, what is initiation and stuff like this. Let us discuss the topic initiation. What is initiation, Baba?
Thank you very much. There are a lot of meaning or definition that our elders, brothers and sisters, has been saying about initiation. Initiation, to me, is transformation.
Okay.
Is when you initiate into a particular Orisha, you are having a more connection, a full connection into that particular Orisha or Irumole. It's like you want to be a member of a club or an organization. So they will welcome you into that particular organization. Like when you are going there, you buy OB or tea or a bottle of beer or a bottle of gin, Orogbo Obi, and some other things and so. And they will talk to you and give you the rule and regulation of their society. There are some organizations that you have to cook food before you be a member. So now, when we are talking about spiritual initiation into a particular Orisha, is to give you a full connection into that such an Orisha.
Okay.
There are some people that they have been going on manifestation right from the young age without initiating to such particular Orisha. It is after the initiating into that such Orisha, they will now have full understanding and they will start to receive the full messages. So there are some people that they have been dreaming. So it is after the initiation, you know that dreams is a spiritual information.
Right.
It's a spiritual information. Now, initiation into Ifa or into particular Orisha, we now give you the full connection of that dreaming that you are dreamed. Maybe you are dreamt your ancestor, but you did not get the full messages. After you initiate maybe into Egungun, and you do all the ritual that you're supposed to do, it will give you a direct all the obstacles that are delaying your message. It will be easier for you to get such a message. Now, initiation into Ifa is totally different from other Irumoles or Orisha initiation because you initiate into Ifa in order to fulfill your destiny, to
Okay.
know what you have forgot, is to
Baba.
know what you have. Hello, I'm here.
Yes, we hearing you. Yes.
Because when we are coming from heaven, we have forgot all what we choose, means what we are destined to. We all forgot. So that is why everybody, all human being, must be initiated into Ifa so that you can be able to get all what you have lost in order to be born again, to rebirth. So you reborn when you initiate into Ifa. When you initiate into an Orisha, you also be a reborn person. But you are now connected with that particular Orisha. So initiation is to be a fully members of a particular or a fully understanding of what you are doing or where you are or what you comes into this planet for.
Okay, so Baba, you are saying that one of the reasons for initiation is not just a spiritual rank, but it's to actually get clarity as to why you have come in here on the earth and to get your destiny.
Yeah, to guess your destiny, to guess your destiny,
Okay,
to
okay,
know
so
what you are here for.
well, someone here is saying, Miss Jamie Simmons, GJ, of course, always logged on, loyal viewer. I did a reading and it didn't say if I had to be initiated.
It's not compulsory that they must tell you when you do the reading.
Right.
It is compulsory that all human beings, father, mother, children, supposed to initiate into Ifa.
Okay, Baba.
According to Oduogbe Irete, that says that we must never wake up early in the morning without knowing the Odu that gave birth to us. A kì í jí ní kùtùkùtù ká mọ̀ modù tó bí ni sáyé. That's Ogbe Irete.
Okay. So if someone is to say they got their name in a dream and they're Odu in a dream, is that sufficient, Baba? Or
As I said earlier, you can get a dream, a name from a dream. Dreamt is a spiritual information. You still need to confirm from Ifa because
Right.
all Orisha and Irumole, Ifa is the speaker, is the one that was there when we are choosing our destiny. We chose our destiny at Ajalamo's house, which is Obatala's house. Obatala was not there when we are choosing. When you are asking that I'm going to this market to spend over 150 years, I'm going there to be a wealthy person. I'm going there to be a multi-billionaire. I'm going there to be the most beneficial person, benefactor. I'm going there to succeed, to help my family, to help my brother, to help my cousin. I will never be a wicked person in that place where I'm going. You have forgot. Ajalama himself can never remind you. You understand?
Yes, Baba.
So, it is Orunmila that was there, according to Otura Irete. Is there, and that is why he was called Ẹlẹ́rìí Ìpín, witness to the destiny.
Yes. Okay. So what if let me see if I could what if someone keeps getting messages? Now I know you said it is important so is it only Orumila has all the necessary information? Can Oshun manifest on someone and give you that information? Can Shango manifest on someone and give you that information, whereas you don't have to initiate?
There is no Orisha that has no information. All our Irumole and Orishas, they have their own energy of informing, of giving messages.
Okay.
Of giving messages. So the reasons why the initiation is very important, that is compulsory for every one of us, is that the Ogun that you are manifest, Baba Ogun initiated into Ifa. Shango that you are manifest, Kabiyesi Shango initiated into Ifa. Oshun that you are manifest, Mama Oshun initiated into Ifa. Shokpana that you are manifest, Baba Shokpana Obaluaye, he was initiated into Ifa. You that you are now their followers, their children, why are you not supposed to initiate it to Ifa? You're supposed to initiate it to Ifa and also initiated into that particular Orisha that you are manifest, so that you will have fully understanding of where you are, of the Orisha that is dancing on your head.
So Baba, let me ask you this.
So
Yes,
all our Orishas were initiated into Ifa.
Okay, so you're saying initiate into Ifa as well as initiate into the Orisha that is on your head, right? Why can't the initiation that you would have experienced give you the sufficient information for the Orisha that is on your head?
Ifa initiation is different from other Orisha initiation. And it is when you initiate into Ifa that can know the Orisha that are affiliated to your Ori. You will not initiate into Ifa and somebody tell you that one Orisa is your guiding Orisa. I'm not supporting that. I don't say that those people are lying, but I'm not supporting them, because one Orisha cannot be your guiding Orisha. One Orisha, you that you are a man, that you are destined to marry the woman and destined to have children. Before you get married, you have father, you have mother, you have brother, siblings, and sister. You have uncle, you have a nephew, you have niece, you have cousin. So for both father and mother side. So you are supposed, you come to this planet to be one of the important person, to be somebody that has to be good for those families. So why are you going to say that one Orisha will be your security, or get only one security? So all these Orisha that affiliate to your Ori, they were your guiding and governing Orisha. So when you initiate it to Ifa, you will know out of your Odu that Shango is one of your Orisha, Obatala is one of your Orisha, Ogun is one of your Orisha, and you will know how connection both Orishas are with you. You may never you can start manifestation at age of 3 years or more than that. Yes, because we have seen a baby, a 1-year-old baby, as soon as he starts to talk, that is passing message. That is why I respect manifestation. You understand me? There's no one that cannot go and manifest, unless if they don't send you the message. If they give you a message to refill, you must deliver the message. There are some children that when we did their Eshentaye, that if I will quickly talk about them, that if this child gives you a message, don't ignore that message. And they will say it's like they are advising you. We have seen a child, about 5 years old child, that told his mother not to go out at that party at that time when she's ready to go. He told her mother that, Mommy, why can't you wait for some time and take some rest at home before you go out? The woman refused. She said, because I look at the road, and that road is not clear. It's like sea that's rough. You know, when the sea is rough, when it's not clear, we are not supposed to go in and swim. So that is how exactly the child explained revealed the message to his mother. Yes. Unfortunately, the woman did not listen. So she went out. She took a bus, a maxi. So before 5 or 10 minutes, they joined the highway. So these people start to rob. It was in the day. They collected the money from this woman, all the money that she has. They collected her phone, her jewelries, and they drop her in the place where she don't even know. Look at the message that the child gave her.
Right.
Says that I'm looking at where you are going like a sea that is rough, and you want to swim. So that is why an Ifa priest will never ignore any manifest or say that the manifest is not good. So you are not supposed to say that because you are manifest, so you don't bother us, you don't need to initiate into that Orisha. No, you need to initiate it into that Orisha in order to get the deep message. The deep message and the clarity, and also to get the solutions to that message. It's like we dreamt a person that got accidents. You know, you dreamt a person that got into accidents. So, and you don't know what you can tell him or her to do to prevent that accident.
Right. Okay.
So,
here's the question I want to ask now, Baba, because what you're saying there, it falls into one of the topics that we have to discuss this evening: the benefits of initiation. I know that you said earlier that when you initiate, you get clarity on your purpose on earth, what you have come to do. But following up on that, why is it important through initiation that you get all this information? Why is it important that you actually follow the destiny as opposed to doing what you want or what you feel like?
You are initiated into Ifa. Let me talk about Ifa. You initiate into Ifa in order to know about your destiny. There are some people who say that to fulfill our destiny. It is yes and also not like that. When you are old to come, remember that we have a lot of troubles when we are coming to this planet.
Right.
Out of the blessings that we destiny to, there are lots of confrontations. There are lots of challenge that attach to our iri. That is why the ebo that we are doing is very, very important. It is the ebo that we are using to control all the negativities that attach with our blessings. It is ebo that we are doing that control all the negativities that some enemies of progress had into our life, into our destiny.
So they add it to our after we go to Ajana's house and we pick our
after we choose after you choose your own, so they add into it both good and bad. Yes, right. That is why they said akunleyan, akunlegba, ayamo. Akunleye is what you choose by yourself.
Yes.
Akunleye is what they had into your life, into your choose. Ayama is what you are really destined to. Like your father is your Ayama.
Yes.
Your mother is your Ayama. Your blood brothers, either from the same father or from the same mother and the same father, or from the same mother and next father.
Things that
All
cannot
those
change.
are your Ayama. Yes. All those can never be changed. There's nothing to do to change it unless to control it.
Understood.
So now, all what you can, that is why in each Odu, no matter how many years you spent on this planet, you can never complete your ebo. So, and that is why when you see another Babalawo and you tell him or her your Odu, it's oh, you're supposed to be feeding your Ori with a cow every year. So make sure you are doing it. Or that new Babalawo that you met said, oh, this your Odu, you're supposed to be feeding Ogun or feeding Esu or feed your community that you have never heard before. Or somebody has told you, but you don't do it. If you cannot feed the whole community, try to bring some children together or buy some food and carry it. If it is only 10 people you can feed, if it's 20, it's still part of the ebo. You can carry 20 box of food to homeless house. So they will manage it. They will share it.
Understood.
They will
Thank,
share it.
thank
You
you.
understand?
Yes,
That's
Baba.
part of what you can do to control all those things.
Okay, so initiation reveals your destiny. You live your destiny in purpose. You get rewarded. What happens if someone does not get initiated to fulfill their destiny?
Mhm. Thank you. There are some people that they are one of they are the most successful person in the community, and they don't even know anything about initiation or no initiation. That means such a person has already completed a heaven, his or her heaven from heaven.
Oh,
That no attack, no single problem you can have. Or it may be having some little challenge, but it just be like something touch your body and you chase it away.
that's it off. Hmm.
So it is because their heaven has already completed from heaven. But out of 100, you will hardly see five. In the community, you will hardly see five people that they are more successful without doing heaven, without going church, without going mosque. So you will hardly see five. You understand me?
Yes, Baba.
And also, some of them may be having some challenge internal. So because they are, no matter how rich, how wealthy you are, you must have some challenge at your home or that you are keeping and monitor. It might be by health, it might be in relationship, it can be between your children. Something must be there that will be nothing like a sickness.
Okay, okay, Baba. Thank you for that clarity. So initiation is important for you to actually achieve not just your desires, but for you to achieve your destiny in order for you to know where to go. I have a question here from Miss Risha Gibbons. If
Hmm.
you know that one of your supporting Orisha is Oshun, how do you connect closer to the energy? Is it only
Thank you very
initiation?
much. Thank you very much. If you know that your Orisha, one of your affiliate Orisa is Oshun, all you need is to go and meet Oshun priest and priestess, or your Baba Ifa, to connected you with those who can initiating you into Oshun. There are some people that they will say that, oh, I am Oshun priest, I am Shago priest, I am Obatala priest, I am this and that. Or because I am an Araba, I can be initiated into Shago, initiated into Ogun, initiated into Osun. No.
Oh,
Ogun has his own priest and priestess separate. Osun has our own priest and priestess separate. Obaluaye has our own priest and priestess. Shekwana, Ogun, all of them have their own. What you need to do is to go and look for those who will do it for you properly so that you will not be confused. The other way, easiest way that you can do before, because there is no initiation that we do without money. You can get their icon through the priest or priestess. You can get their icons like Oshun icon or Oshun beads or Oshun water. So, and you start to pray with it. You can have their bead on your neck or on your hand or on your waist. You understand? So that
yes, Baba.
once they knows that, and you will be doing offering for them, where at a little maybe every or the Oshe, or every week or every month.
So there are ways without initiation, but initiation is the best and strongest way. It makes it
His
more personal.
initiation is the best. In fact, that Orisha initiation is the best because that is the way that you can be fully connected with that particular Orisha.
Okay, thank you, Baba. Thank you for that. Nice. We getting some nice answers here. Simple, simple. We have a question from Fayola Rada. Araba, if a young child who is 3 years turning 4 years tell you he's 100 years, what is that about? What is that? What is that? There's just a question. A 3 year
Thank
old
you.
girl trying to say he's 100.
Thank you. Don't joke or play with that message
Hmm.
that a 2 years old baby telling you that he or she is 100 years old. If you watch him or her carefully, you will realize that things that our elders have been doing, like our parents, especially those who grown up with his or her grandmother, apart from some grandmother, some nowadays grandmother, because our grandmother, remember that our grandmother, food never finish in their house. And
Right.
every weekend they always have food at home that will remain till Monday. As a matter of fact,
Yes,
our
yes.
grandmother always make food. They believe in cooked food than fast food.
Buy food,
You
yes, but
understand?
yes, Baba.
Now, you will see that when you are talking, that particular child can come into your conversation. Say, ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ìyá, or excuse me, mommy, why can't you do this and do this and do this? So we have seen some parents, some couples, that they're having quarrel in the room, and that child look at his mother, how frown her face is outside when he came outside. Mommy, you are just stressed yourself. Why can't you kneel and beg daddy? Because before both of you start to do, why can't you kneel and beg daddy? Look at you now, look at you, look at you. So, and that child will come to you and tell his or her father and say, Daddy, why are you not an elderly person? Why can't you use wisdom to control whatever is happening between you and mommy? Hmm? So, whenever a child tell you something, consider him or her as an elder. So, and you will benefit from them.
Baba, you hear
They
what you
will
say?
advise you better than how elders will advise you. So,
But Baba,
Pardon?
a lot of people don't believe in what you're saying there, to take advice from children. That is not all they, yeah.
uh, wait, there is an Yoruba adage says, ọmọdé gbọ́n, àgbà gbọ́n, la fi dá alẹ̀ Ifẹ̀. The young ones is wise, so also the elders are wise. Those are the two messages that put together to create the ancient Ife. If you look at a bottle, they said, "Ọwọ́ ọmọdé ò tó pẹpẹ, tàgbàlagbà ò wá kèrèǹgbè." So an elder person cannot put his hand in a bottle.
Yes.
So also a young person cannot take something from on top of the wardrobe. Let me use wardrobe. There's another adage says, "Ọmọdé kò joyè, ọmọdé kò jẹ obì, àgbàlagbà kò jẹ oyè." There was a community, means that a young one cannot eat kola nuts. So also an elder cannot be installed as a chief. There was a time that they are sharing the kola nuts. There are young people there, young children there. So they said, "You are too young to eat this kola nuts." At the end of the day, they want to install that particular man that said that the young children must never eat kola nuts without any reason. Without any reason. Now, they chose this man to become a chief in that community. So, and it was the young children that has to screen him before he can be installed as the chief. So when they called those young people to come and do the screening, so they saw this man, they collected all his documents. You know, they don't have any documents in the olden days, but they will just say that this is the man that we recognize, this is one that does so. So all those young people start to put heads together. This is the man when they are sharing the kola nut, when they did that special prayer, that said that which young one can never eat kola nut. And we asked why. No reason. He said it's for elders. So they said, okay, the kola nut, while we are not supposed to eat kola nuts, so also you are not supposed to install as the chief this time. And what those children says is the final.
Wow.
So this man started to regret. And he did it at that time because of himself. He want to have enough kola nut to eat. So the kola nut that he's supposed to give the children, so he ate it by himself. Because they asked him why the children must not eat kola nut. No answer. We know that alcohol is not good for children.
Yes, Baba.
But when we are doing the prayer, our elders
Araba?
use finger wisdom. Of us, there is a story that said when they went to the war, well, they are fighting against each other. So when the 200 men, old men, they came out and they swallowed 100 young people. So the remaining 100 young people, they ran away. They went to go and re-energize themselves, and they get some elders to help them. So they met another time. So the remaining 100 young people, they opened their mouth again and they swallowed another 100 old people. So out of the 100 old people that they swallowed, some of them has already swallowed young people. Now, if you mess those young person that swallow the old people, when they want to talk, they are speaking old people's language.
Right.
They are using old people with elders' wisdom. The old people, the elder that swallow the young one, they start to speak like a young person. So you can learn from your baby. You can learn from your child. Orumila himself learned Ifa from his children. There are a lot of people that testifies to it. there are some problems that elders cannot solve, that it is the young person that will solve it for you. That
Yes,
is
yes.
why some people will say, what men cannot do, women can do it better. So also what women cannot do, men can do it better. So
Understood.
everything is on both sides. So don't ever ignore any young person. If you look at Otura Ofun, the Babalawo will advise you never underage any Babalawo. You will see a 3-year-old Babalawo. Don't say that this one is too young. The message that you can get from him, you may never get it from 70. That is the wisdom of Ifa.
Mm.
That both of us have our own wisdom from heaven.
Yes, Baba. Thank you.
If a young person says that I will wicked you, bros, never say that he can never do it. And if a young person says, Eke oko oko ní afẹ́gùn tó lọ ní sòsà lórí. So ọ̀ṣẹ́ òtúrú pọ̀. So any child, any ọ̀ṣẹ́ òtúrú for children will be get help, assistance. So never say that your child cannot help you. Never say that your child cannot advise you.
Yes, Baba. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Baba. We have a question here from Sion Abiola Raphael. Abraboye, can a person be initiated into Ifa and continue following another spiritual path? Example, Hinduism, spiritual Baptist, Buddhism, in addition to Ifa?
Thank you. Ifa did not stop anyone to do what he wants to do or what he likes to do. Only what Ifa don't want you to do is to be a wicked person.
Right.
Anything you can do to help your community. But it is not good to be an Ifa person, an Honourable child, and also having another person as your father. Because
Right.
that is where we are confused ourselves. So Obama just Sakala ko just Sakala. So Obama just Sokolo Sokolo. Sakala Sokolo is not the good thing. If you want to be a Orumila child, be a Orumila child. If you want to follow Jesus, follow Jesus. So because many people will ignore what Ifa said. So and doing start using Jesus to fool people. If you want to, it's better you follow an Orisha, including Ifa, and forget about Jesus that we use to deceive your sibling. I don't say that all those who are following Jesus are doing it, but that is what they are using to cover face.
Right.
So you understand me?
Yes,
but Ifa did not allow that. Ifa did not support that. Ifa is truth.
Yes.
But when you are saying that you want to go, that is your own decision. So I will now say that it is not advisable that you are going to church, you are preach, you are doing this, you are doing that. After you receive Ifa, you are confused yourself. Because if you say that, oh, I know that I will keep the 60 laws of Ifa, you are still misleading other people. You understand?
Yes,
you are still misleading other people by being an Ifa priest and still put the Muslim hijabs on your neck as a woman, or holding chest view as a man. Say that you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, or there are some people that they say that they are 3 in 1. So those are the deceitful people. So they will say that they are practice Islamic, they are practice Christian, and they are practice Ifa. they said Ifa is for all. Yes, it is true that Ifa is for all. But Orunmila never deceived anybody, any of his siblings. And the same thing all Orisha. Because if Ogun did not follow truth, it will not be continued, it will not remain as Ogun. If Shango did not follow truth, we will not recognize her as Kabiyesi. If also did not follow truth, we will not consider her as a queen mother. As a matter of fact, there is a songs that we used to sing at Osun shrine. It says, Ọ̀ṣun ò fẹ́ wà kí wàhálà bò sí kiri di Ọ̀ṣun. Ọ̀ṣun ò fẹ́ wà kí wàhálà bò sí kiri di Ọ̀ṣun. Tẹ́ bá bẹ̀bẹ̀ bẹ̀bẹ̀ tí ò gbọ́ o, ẹ kíyèsí wà yín. Tẹ́ bá bẹ̀bẹ̀ bẹ̀bẹ̀ tí ò gbọ́ o, ẹ kíyèsí wà yín o. Ọ̀ṣun ò fẹ́ wà kí wàhálà bò sí kiri di Ọ̀ṣun. The meaning of that song is Ọ̀ṣun does not want any bad character. Ọ̀ṣun does not want any hanky-panky persons. Whenever you are praying and your prayer is not accepted at Ọ̀ṣun shrine, go and watch your character. Whenever you are asking for something in front of your Orisha, go and watch your character. So Ọ̀ṣun does not want bad character. Never mislead anyone. Never betrayed your friend or your brother or your sister. Never deceit. Never doing any bad things. Anytime you go by Ọ̀ṣun, she will smile with you.
Okay, Baba. Thank you, Baba. So just to bring some clarity, Mr. Sion, you see that question where you just asked there? I think there's a question, Abiola Raphael, Sion Abiola Raphael. That question, before I come to Iribawale's question, Baba, that question which you just asked there is the biggest diasporic question that people need answers for. And you just heard the Araba explain it and answer. Yes, you can, but it is not advised. He's saying yes, you can because you have choices in your life to do as you please, but you cannot serve two masters. If Ifa's way and another, now all are spiritual, don't get me wrong, and another way is condemning and condemning. You can't serve two masters. You understand? Ifa just wants people to be good. Ifa is not saying don't be a Hindu, don't be a this, don't be a that. Ifa encompasses all, yes. But if you are living the way, or you are, and Ifa initiate, as you would have specifically said, you should follow the way of Orunmila. Even though you can find similarities in other traditions, if you are an Ifa devotee, you are an Ifa devotee and you follow the doctrine of Orunmila or the teachings of Orunmila. And I think that is what a lot of us need to understand. And Iribawale said it is a bit contentious. It could be a little harsh to some people, but this is what people find difficult. Ifa is a way of life. Change, and some people find it hard to change for better. They find it's too strict because a lot of people want to use spirituality as a means to indulge in every single thing that they want to indulge in and not have a discipline and not follow a way that would get them to grow and how you would say, follow the instructions of Olodumare, not the existence. The instructions and the existence are two different things, you know. Go down the road and get something in the shop. That's the instruction. But you pass and you see Miss Mary Mango in the yard. So you're going to jump the yard now. You jump the fence and you're going to interfere with Miss Mary Mango. And you're going to actually, you're profit from getting the mango. But what about the repercussions now? What when police come to get you? What will happen with this now? All because you did not follow the path that you were given and you're going to interfere with it because it is there to interfere with. So that is something we really need to look at very seriously as spiritual people. Not everything spiritual is to indulge in. I keep saying this, right? And the Araba would have just explained it there. So Miss Ingrid, welcome. I get to shout you out for the day. Welcome to the live. Allow me to take this time to introduce my brother, who's known to everyone, Honourable Araba Ifakolade.
It's
Welcome.
connection. Yeah.
Aboyo.
Abo ṣíṣe ogbó àtọ́.
Bato Ifakomio.
I acknowledge all the people on the panel. I acknowledge you, Araba, Ifaporere, and to all the viewers. Look, thanks for allowing me to be on the show this evening again.
Thank you for being here, Awo. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we were just discussing, I think, the diasporic topic. Ifa encompasses all, yes, but it is a way of life. You're not supposed to have two fathers. Baba said it clearly. If I would not tell you no, you have to know what it is you're doing, right? Awesome. Thank you for that, Baba. If I come here, I want to touch a little bit now on Asentaye, Ishefa and Itefa, right? Because the initiation have stages, or it have different parts which you can indulge in to help you along the way. As Baba say, how Ifa initiation can benefit you. And you mentioned Asentaye before, Baba. You went a little bit into Asentaye and what it does for an individual.
Now, Asentaye, Ishefa, Itefa. Let me start from Itefa.
Right.
Itefa is initiation, full initiation into Ifa. Where you go to Igbodu, where they do it an Ifa for you, that you get your name, your taboo, and full information about your life. What we call Itefa is you are going into, you are rebirth. You re-choose your destiny. You understand?
Yes,
That
Baba.
is what we have spoke about before. That is what we call Itefa. So Itefa is the full Ifa initiation that say that you go to Igbodu or you go to Igbo Ifa. So in order to get your Hodu. And on that day, at that particular time, there are a lot of materials that you are going with. So there are different ways that people are doing Itefa. Means that there are some places that they are doing Itefa for 3 days. There are some places that are doing Itefa for 7 days. There is no wrong in both 3 or 7 days. You understand me? There is nothing wrong in both 3 or 7 days. There are different ways, because Orunmila pass all over the world. There are some community that Orunmila spent only 1 day. There are some community that Orunmila spent 60 years. There are some communities that Orunmila spent only 3 months. So also there are some communities that he spent 7 days. What Orunmila taught them at a place where he spent 16 days, you cannot compare what he teach them for 6 months.
Right.
You cannot compare it with the place where a teacher spent 6 months with the place where he spent 16 years. You understand? So also you cannot compare it with a place where he spent 3 months or where he spent 7 days. So they have to do it according to how Orunmila teach them. There are some tribe in Yoruba land that we learn that Orunmila initiating their forefathers along the road. So also there are some community that Orunmila performed their initiation by the riverside. There are some communities that Orunmila perform their Ifa initiation inside the forest. So also communities that Orunmila initiated them on top of the tree, also on the mountain, on the rock. You understand?
Yes,
There are
Baba.
some that Orunmila initiated them at the back of his house. Also initiating inside the room. And all of them were successful. So there is no way the Ifa initiation performed that is not the right according to different tribes. But there are some things that must be present at each Ifa initiation. There are something that must be present. So those are going to be between the Babalawos.
So,
So no one can say that one Itefa is not the right. So Itefa is to do the Ifa initiation, full Ifa initiation. Ishefa is one receiving one hand of Ifa. Even in Yoruba land, they said that they do the receive Owo Ifa kan. That is what we call Ishefa. There are some people that they will do the Ikaro for on that Ishefa. Maybe they encounter some challenge, but Ishefa is not a compulsory unless when that person is experiencing some challenge, or when such a person did not have sufficient money to go on full Ifa initiation. That is why the Ishefa it can be performed.
right.
There are some people, especially women, that they are looking for childbearing. They have doing a lot of effort. They have used to go into different shrines. So they will say that let's do the Shefa for her. Sometimes it is she herself that has to initiate into that Ifa. And there are some old that will say that let me Shefa for the child that's coming. So that child that is coming will be the one to initiate, to use that Ike to do the initiation.
Mm, okay.
So his shepherd is to receive one hand of Ifa.
That's part of your
Now,
destiny.
are you understand that?
Yes, Baba. Is it safe to say that it is part of your destiny? Some of your destiny.
Yes, it is part of your, because in that old you cannot get the full information about your destiny on the shepherd. I want you
Right.
to believe in that.
Right.
Because you call it one hand of Ifa or what Ifa can. You understand?
Yes, Baba.
So you only receive the Owo Ifa like Orunmila send his icon to you, so that you can be prayed before he himself arrive into your life. You understand?
Hmm.
So you are receiving his shepherd temporarily until you are blessed to do your full Ifa initiation.
Right. Understood. And then we talking about now Esentaye.
Thank you. Let's go back to it. Let's come into Esentaye. Esentaye, there are some places call it Esentaye. They call it Akoshedaye or Akoshedaye. It's all the same. So we call it the divination when a baby born or step into the world. Step into the world. That Odu has taboo. The taboo for that child is mainly for certain period of time in his or her life. After 8 years, so that taboo is not valid again. After the
Mm,
baby is 8 years, the taboo that he had or she had for Eshentaye is not valid. Is to guiding her on him, and also guiding the parents to take care of the baby.
How to understand the baby and the purpose.
Yes,
Oh,
yes. In the olden days, our Ifakon is only for 3 years before your Ifa initiation. But nowadays, people are not. There are some people that they call themselves. They believe that once they receive our Ifakon, they already become an awo, which is totally wrong. So
uh,
when you getting old as you pass, you will not have a visa because your birth odu is like your visa to heaven. So don't let me go back to that again. Let me come back to the Eshentaye. Eshentaye is very, very important for a baby, and it's normally doing 3 days after the baby born. But there are some tribe that when they have child, their child must not come out of the room until after 6 days, or after 7 days, or after 9 days. So it is after 9 days that they will do the Eshentaye. The Eshentaye combine of many things. It is ikin of the elder of the house or the father of the baby that they cast to you do the Eshentaye. And also there are some herbs that they will pluck and put it on the ground with the sand of the house and put the baby's foot on it with the
right.
ikin before touch the upper. So, but if we are in a place where we cannot get uh, where we cannot get the leaf, sorry,
Yeah,
where we
no
cannot
problem.
get the herbs,
Mhm.
so we can do the Eshentaye without those leaves. When we put the baby's foot on the upper, it was on the image of the baby's foot that we print the Odu. You understand me?
Yes, Baba.
So
It just
now that Odu is what will tell you the type of that type of particular baby. Look at the question that someone asked earlier. That if a 2 years old child telling you that he is 100 years old, if they did the Eshentaye or Akoshedaye of that baby, they will know who is she.
hmm,
You understand? They will know if I will tell them that this is one of the ancestors of this house. You
wow.
understand me?
Yes,
That is
Baba.
why an Ifa priest will never underrate anyone. You understand me? And that is why once you are an Ifa man, you must never look at somebody that is younger than you and say, who are you? To hell with you, like Trinidad. You understand?
No,
So
no
we are
run.
not supposed to say someone is very younger than me, he cannot do undo for me. So Eshentaye is the divination for baby to know who this child is, to know what this child come from before, and to know how to help this child. That
Okay,
is
Baba.
it.
Thank you. Now we have Mindy Giles saying we practice that in Trinidad. Mother and baby stays inside for the first 9 days. I just want to say there are a lot of things that we practice in Trinidad that came from our ancestors that we still practice today, but we don't identify it as African spirituality, which I think is unfair to all of us and to our ancestors. Even putting the baby's footprint, as Baba would say, some of our birth papers had our babies, had our footprint on it as a baby. We need to understand with the origins of these things and what they really mean, what they took from us and then repackaged it and gave it back to us. Babies' footprints are on almost every birth paper at a certain time. Not birth paper, registration. Well, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's birth paper or whatever. But I've seen it before, not just in the sand with herbs. Welcome back, Ifa Kumio. So all those three initiations are very important for someone to be guided. So they're going to know what they're living for. Because a lot of people, as you said, the SNTI will let people know who this girl or this boy, who this child is. What if the parents are actually preparing the child for something that is taboo or totally different to what the child actually came to do or the ancestor came to do?
You
Baba,
asked me that? Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you. You know, there are some baby that they are not supposed to live in a particular place. You understand?
Yes, Baba.
Maybe they are not supposed to live in their father's house or in their mother's house. Or such a baby, as soon as he reach certain age, they must she must leave his or her mother and stay with someone. Or some baby must not stay out of her mother his or her mother place. That is why things are going wrong with some people. That is why some children were misbehaved because of what they're supposed to know about them or what they're supposed to do for them. Our ancestors were very great. As you said that there are some birth paper that the footprints were there. Many things that they are doing, it is when we adopt. I know that Christianity has been for many years in diaspora, but if you look at the way that our grandparents were doing, how many of us can doing it again? They will force you to drink herb tea. They will pluck a bush at the back of their house. Boil it, you must drink it. They don't always go to hospital whenever something happens. They will first use herbs to clear the whatever is happening to you. And the food that we are eating at that time is not what we are eating nowadays.
Yeah, it's true. Very, very, very true.
So all what we need to do is to go back to where we are coming from. The slave master has done his own. They have done their own. It is we that will have to remove that curse over our head
Somebody
by
who see it as a curse, Baba.
pardon?
I had a conversation with someone and they were very thankful that we were forced into Christianity. They said the Europeans saved us from ourselves. And I am
You know, as I said, there are many people that they don't want to follow Ifa because they don't want anything to prevent them not to do what they want to do for themselves. Somebody has told me that I can never force, nobody can force him or her not to do what he wants to do for himself. He don't care to do some particular thing and start to regret of it. Why must I do something that I will start to regret of when I'm not a mad person? You understand? The mad people themselves did not do what they are regret of. Because if you dig a hole and you call a mad person to come and go inside that hole, he will start to abuse you that you think I am mad. So he will never go to the edge of that pit. But look at a drunken person. As soon as somebody drunk and you told him that you call him to go into that pit and to go and sit on that hole, he's ready to go there. So the Christianity religion is like poison into our life because it's like a poison into our life. And we are so stupid and still following that. Something that you will talk to your brother and you will start doing another things within 2 minutes. So we need to think about that.
Okay, Baba. So you said poison, and something that you have taught me that someone's taboo. Anyone can indulge in their taboo by choice, but when they think nothing is happening, there is a lot happening. You said it's like spiritual poison. You are taking into your spirit when you indulge into your
uh,
taboo. So help us get a little
uh,
understanding of taboos. What when someone gets a taboo, why is it important for them to obey that taboo or observe that taboo wisely?
let me tell you something. Let me use this thing as example. There is nowhere in this world that there is no taboo. As we human beings have our taboo, so also animals they have their own taboo. Look at goats. If you put salt on goat's mouth, you are killing him.
Salt?
Yes, SALT. The animal will die in a few minutes.
Wow.
Also, if you did not put water on the flower every day, remember that the flower will die. Hmm? There are some plants that you are not supposed to pee where they are. You pee there, that your pee is going into their roots and kill the roots of that tree. You understand?
Wow.
There are some animals that they know the type of particular meat tree or flower that they're supposed to eat. You understand? So
Okay,
many
okay.
things like that. Now, taboo is law. Look at
Law.
Trinidad and Tobago. Law of the land. I'm a Nigerian. If I'm coming to Trinidad and Tobago, I must have valid visa to come to Trinidad and Tobago. You understand me?
Yes,
That
Baba.
is taboo of Trinidad and Tobago. I not just take my passport. I said because I've been going to Trinidad for many years. If they and I don't have the security bond, I don't have any information to cover myself. So and I went to Trinidad and Tobago. I said my wife is there and so and so and so and so. So they get the visa on arrival for me, and I enter inside. The time that I supposed to extend my visa, I did not go there. I want you to know that I have broken the taboo of Trinidad and Tobago. Maybe Trinidad and Tobago said, oh, everybody must reach home latest 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the day, in the night. But when I want to go home, I always lie with friends and start going home around 11 a.m. I mean 11 p.m. So if the security arrested me, so it is me that I have to blame myself, not to blame anyone. So it is good to know what we are doing.
So, look, Baba, we have Iwe Wale saying our taboos can cost us our life. We would have had Jamie J.J. Simmons saying she doesn't play with taboos. She feels the full brunt of disobeying. Is it that
And,
some people, yeah, yes, if I come here.
well, I want to ask a question concerning taboos as well. Now, is it? I remember a verse of Ifa speaking of Oshun and her taboo of um, guinea corn. To us is malt,
Mhm, mhm.
and one of the servants was actually partaking of the malt, and the taboo was actually still falling on her. What about like someone's taboo is fish, and the husband or the wife is also partaking of the fish?
Mm.
How does taboo
Now,
affect in relationships and such?
thank you. Before, in the olden days, they realized that it is only men that used to initiate into Ifa. Not common for women to initiate into Ifa. Not common. So they says, ọbẹ̀ tí baálé ilé kì í jẹ, ìyáálé ilé kì í sè. The food that is taboo for the head of the house, the woman in the house must never cook such a food. You understand? Now, to me, I believe that the taboo of a man too supposed to keep that taboo of a woman, because woman will keep your taboo. Man too must keep the taboo of a woman. Why? The reason is that my wife, let's assume that my wife forbids eating chicken, and I am eating chicken. So, and we are sleeping together. The energy of that chicken is going into that woman's body. It means I am giving her a taboo by through my the love that she has to me, through love making. You know, because there are many things we are doing. When we sit together, our body touch each other. We sweat to each other. So we need to keep taboo together so that we will not be confused.
So if I sorry, Mama. If a woman's taboo is alcohol, that means the man is supposed to drink alcohol as well.
Well, I will say that too.
Okay, fellas, only hearing that answer here, but it's reality you're hearing it from the Araba himself. Again, Risha Gibbons, she has another question. She's suggesting, I feel there are different levels of taboo as well. Internal versus external. Example, telling the truth in regular conversation is an external. I think she's trying to say a general taboo. And telling the truth about your own habits and self is internal. So I think I understand what she's trying to say. Ms. Gibbons, you can voice note that if we are misinterpreting your question in any way to 319-8100. If you all have any questions, we have about 50 more minutes before the program is finished. If you have any questions, you can voice note your questions to 319-8100 and ask the Araba Ifakolade Atinumo, and he will try to clear it up for you. Baba, I have heard that everyone has their individual taboo and purpose. That is clear. But I'm hearing you saying that my taboo may not be your taboo. So what I can indulge in, you cannot indulge in. There is no right and wrong as long as it is not their taboo. Is there something as general taboos for man to follow and then people get their personal taboos? Or is it just your personal taboo is what is taboo for you?
Your taboo is your taboo.
Right.
As I bring the example that it is a taboo to come to Trinidad and Tobago without valid visa. If I want to come to Trinidad and Tobago, I must comply with Trinidad and Tobago's taboo. You understand what I'm saying?
A little bit, yeah, kind of.
I must comply.
Okay,
comply. You understand me? So there's nothing like general taboo. Taboo is taboo. The taboo of the community, taboo of your Ori, taboo of Ifa society.
Right.
So taboo is taboo. And when you are breaking taboo, Maybe that time your business is going well. Different places they are calling you to come and perform. Your some people will look at you that why can't we start breaking our taboo? Look at this one that is breaking his taboo that things going smooth with him. So I don't have to go by him and ask him to borrow me some money to buy food for my family. Don't look at that. Oh. Taboo is not around when he's doing all what he's doing. When he arrived, he will take everything that will make sure he shake the whole community very well. So taboo is not something that you can the ordinary use mouth. It's like when an elephant is going and the farmer hold the cutlass. He say, when you come back, is it possible to kill an elephant with a hoe? Hmm? It's not possible unless you are damaged. You risk your life. You want an animal to consume you.
Exactly.
Uh,
So the answer is no.
Well, I would like to ask a question on this same topic. There are
mhm.
some hours or practitioners who are trying to quotify, but when it comes to taboo, there may be certain um, behaviors that if I might speak boldly about in various odus, but some hours are
Mm.
saying that unless that taboo comes specifically for me, I am not going to follow it. What do you say? Like bringing into the topic now, I it's not the whole. I hope we don't take this whole session today on it, but the topic of homosexuality and taboo. There are some hours who are saying now that unless that Odu comes about not practicing homosexuality, they
Mm.
would still practice it.
Uh, leave them alone.
Hmm.
When are they expect the Odu to comes? When are
Oh,
they expect? Mm? Now, there was a person that I initiated into IFA, and his family don't want him to be smoked anymore, especially cigarettes or whatever is used to smoke. If now they told me that what can I do for them so that he will not smoke cigarettes again? I said, well, I will try, but I don't know the Odu that we gave birth to this child. When we
right.
did the post initiation, which is Adawagudu, our Odu is Ogbeirete. In Ogbeirete, when you are doing the but you're supposed to add tobacco or cigarettes that the Abalawo that is offered able for you, he or she will smoke a little cigarette or tobacco. And you will let cigarette and tobacco for Esu, for the ancestors, for all Orisha. So this person did not listen. You understand? So when we do the Ogbeate, when Ogbeate come, I look at it, I say, what can I do now? So I make sure that I had tobacco, cigarettes. So and I told the client when they are doing the able for him to smoke cigarettes. So his family called me, they said that they told me that they don't want him to smoke. I said this is what his Odu said.
Hmm.
When we did Ita, the Odu is Oguda what is this Odu? Uh, oh gosh. Oguda Irete. For victory, this person must smoke tobacco or cigarettes.
Right.
Enogbe Irete. For wealth, this person must smoke. And you want to know, you want to get the breakthrough. That is why you initiate into IFA. I told them, I said, I don't know what I can do. I know medicine that we can do to stop person smoke cigarette or weed or drunk. But if we do a medicine for this person not to smoke again, it means we don't want his able to be accepted. Because
Hmm.
1/3 of his Odu which are his password. As already spoke about tobacco. One is for health and victory. One is for wealth. Which one is not good? Out of the two, you understand? They quickly agree. Now, they want us to force this person to not to smoke cigarette again. After the initiation, this man stopped smoking cigarettes. So, except when you want to do prayer by Jesus, that will light, even when he light it, he will not smoke it reach half. This is a person that when he wrap his marijuana, it will tick. This person stop drink, he even stop drink alcohol. So everything is according to our holy, our destiny. Okay, look at, you will start to do the susu, put money together for susu, that you want to go somewhere or want to be used to build house. What about when it's about for you're about to collect the money, something happens to you, like sickness or for a child? What are you going to do? You have to live one for one. So we have to follow our holy. And when you are following your holy, don't follow the stupidity people. So don't forget those who will make the community curse you. So that
Well,
is
Baba,
what.
well, you see, I think that's why a lot of people don't understand the difference between just, I keep saying it, spirituality or spirits or things that emanate or come from Olodumare. No, Jason Nelson, I think he brought a lot of clarity to what the question that was asked. There are taboos of the land that we should follow, as opposed to you need to understand where there is taboo of the land and where there is your personal taboo. And there's some taboo of the land that you're not supposed to indulge in at all. It don't matter what you think. I don't think tobacco is something that falls into that category unless I'm mistaken what Araba is saying. I think if I come here, and it's a topic I wanted to have a discussion on the show by itself, with homosexuality, where he's saying that there are some hours that are saying as long as homosexuality doesn't come as a taboo for you, you can engage in homosexuality. But Baba said in the beginning, you could do anything you want as a human being, you know. But there is consequence. You need to understand that there is consequence for that, even irreparable. So if I'm not going to tell you, listen, brother,
Let me tell you something.
yeah.
When you are breaking taboo, things will start going well with you. That way, other people will confuse. But when this repercussion come, what is making you happy earlier, it can turn it to sadness.
Same thing.
It can turn it to sadness within a minute. It's like what you labor for 50, 60 years. Everything can destroy within a minute. Within a minute. Because it is taboo that now come again. It's taboo that come again.
And the issue, correct me if I'm wrong, issue is the one that or Ori itself, which one actually brings upon this taboo on you for not following the instructions of Olodumare? Is it Ori? Is it issue? The Ajugun? What? Who?
Pardon?
Is it issue, Ajugun, or Ori that
He
punishes
wants to
more
know.
for breaking taboo?
Esu is not an ajogun.
No, I'm asking
We are
either
breaking
issue,
taboo by ourselves.
right?
You understand me? I said I said taboo of Trinidad and Tobago is not to come there without valid visa.
Right.
But I am coming. I said because I am so and so. Who is me to come there without visa? Or it's a taboo in Trinidad and Tobago to overstay when you are not a resident. But the immigration officer gave me so they stamped my passport to live in Trinidad for 3 months. I know that I want to live more than that day. A week or 2 weeks before the expiring of 3 months, I did not go to immigration office and apply for extension. Have I not break the taboo of Trinidad and Tobago? If the
Yes,
immigration officer arrested me, are they not supposed to do whatever they're supposed to do as a penalty of breaking the taboo of their land? The problem we have with the taboo is that when you are breaking it right now, nothing will happen to you. You will not have headache. You understand me?
Yes,
They
Baba.
will make sure that it is after, when you have forgot, when your friend and family have forgot that you are breaking taboo, that taboo will now come and ask for what you have done. Ẹ má gbé bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ má gbé nǹkan lé lórí tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó máa fọ́ kiri o. You understand me?
Yes, Baba.
So it will ask. There's nothing you can do. There's no able that you can offer that will prevent taboo not to come and ask you how you do your life even before you pass away.
Okay, Baba. Thank you. I think that's
I want to ask.
yes. I just want to invite everybody before off to send your voice notes, ask Araba anything you want to clarify. He's going to answer because we are about to close the program. We've received a lot of information there already. Things to make us think, like seriously, what have we been taught for so long, But as I said, it's up to you to apply the information for the betterment of your life, or you can keep indulging, or you can keep following others. You heard it here from the Araba. Yes, if you
I don't know if I have time to answer this question, but what is the difference with Ifa initiation and Orisha initiation?
There are a lot of difference.
Okay, go ahead.
Ifa initiation is for Babalawo to perform and recite the Hodu for you and tells you about your destiny. Orisa initiation is not compulsory, but it's compulsory for us when we want to fully connected with part of Orisha.
Fair enough.
So, but Ifa initiation is you re-choose your destiny. You are recollecting what you have forgot about your life. Orisha initiation is to have full connection about that particular Orisha.
Okay. So basically you're saying Orisha initiation is to get a clearer understanding and connection of the Orisha. And Ifa initiation is to get a better connection and understanding of yourself.
Yes.
Okay. If I come, you have any other questions? Because I think it was very, very clear today what the Araba said. Oh gosh, where he gone? He gone parang. If I come here, where you gone? You gone parang? We have a question from an Awo Odu Bemi Orire. How does one become a Babalorisha or Iyalorisha Baba?
How does one become a Babalorisha or Iyalorisha?
Yes, Baba.
It is when you know the type of Orisha you initiate to, and you have full initiation, you need full initiation to that Orisha. You must start to go and learn you must have your spiritual Iya or Baba to teach and guide you. And this is not what you are going to do within 3 months or 5 months. If it is Ifa, especially once you already say you must be a practicing Babalawo or practicing Babalorisa or practicing Iyalorisa, you will spend a lot of years from your Baba Ifa or Iyaorisha. Remember that in the olden days, when we are talking about Ifa, no one writes Ifa on the book. You have to learn it on your head. Look at our Babalorisa and Iyalorisa, they are doing using the N in the logo for divination. The information is on their head. They learn it off head. They are
Right.
not reading the book.
Right.
So you will learn how to define. You will
All
learn
right.
how to heal. So before you can become Babalorisa or Iyalorisa or Babalawo or Baba Onifa, you must learn how to do adivination, how to perform different rituals, and how to perform healing.
Yes, Baba. Thank you. Thank you very much
Mhm.
for that clarity and that understanding. Fakomio?
Yeah, well, you know, it it's hard for some of us to let go of what we have been brought up into and accept Ifa wholly. Um, some people would like to know, especially how would Ifa manifest itself in Trinidad when if
I can
we have enough people. Go ahead.
mhm.
Yes, all right, well, go ahead.
I cannot talk about that because look at how many years Orisha has been exist in Trinidad and Tobago. So also if I exist that time, but they did not take it because of what they knows about him.
Hmm.
You understand? If you remember, we hear that they hiding this all this icon for the slave master. They are hiding. Their slave master must go to the church every Sunday. Mm? She must go to church every Sunday. How many years our kings and prime minister go to the church last? Maybe on New Year Day or Christmas Eve. So they forgot. They don't know how to appease Olodumare.
And I think that's what this whole thing comes down to. It's not really confusing, It's just what you want to do with your life that makes things a little more difficult for people to
Those
accept.
who are, let me tell you something. Those who are confusing, it's not so that they are confused.
That's
Because
what I'm
if they
saying.
know that they are confused, they will not be able to continue what they are doing that make them confused. Look at our government. They are doing the same thing without doing what somebody I saw somebody asking for the water. If you see the water they bring for them, for over going to 2 weeks, they are still suffering for the water. You understand me?
Yes, Baba.
So how many times we take them to cleanse the tank or whatever or the dams of a place? So all those things are what we have to use as example of what is happening in our life.
We're not addressing the real issue. We're not addressing where the root of the problem is. We're just trying to put plasters on sores. I understand
Um,
what you're saying, Baba.
Let me ask one last question because I think especially in the diaspora, what we have happening. Let's say someone is an East Indian. They are East Indian and they want to practice Ifa, but um, the you hear me, Araba? Let's
Yes,
say
you hear me.
someone is an East Indian and they want to initiate into Ifa, but they also have a deity of their family lineage. Can Ifa direct them to go back to their practices instead, or you can Ifa direct somebody to go to a different deity of a different pantheon?
Thank
Well,
you.
okay.
We have when you initiate into Ifa, you must have some affiliate Orisha that affiliates to your Ori. You can choose to be that particular Orisha practitioner and have Ifa as your religion. You understand? So you can decide to be a Yemoja priestess, a priest. If Yemoja is part of your Orisha, you can decide to be an Osun priest. If Osun is part of your Orisha, if out of your Oluwo said that you're supposed to be a practicing Babalawo, so you can still be an Orishaban. You will learn Ifa, Shango, Obatala, Osun, Ogun. All their children learn from Orunmila.
Right.
All their children, they learn from Orunmila.
Understood. Simple. Well, Baba, I know it's a bit late over there. I know we in Trinidad is still bright. I know it's very late, and the sacrifices that you will be making to give us this information. Initiation, Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension, all the viewers all over the world who watch the program. I hope that we get a lot of clarity and that Olodumare looks upon all of us with favor. I am because we are, I am. I am not exempt from any difficulty that anyone would have. Let us try and do it together. Let us try and understand and reclaim our rightful place in this universe, in this world. Yes, let us stop.
Sure.
Sure.
Let us stop trying to make excuses for our own bad habits. Bad habits is bad habits. Whether it's sin, whether it's taboo, wherever it is. If a man is having too much woman and indulging in too much woman and it is taboo, it is just as bad as a man indulging with another man. It's not just my opinion. These are the words of Ifa. If you're an Ifa devotee, it is taboo. It have no ways around it. We understand that everyone has struggles. As Baba said, we came with our struggles because people added as we are coming down, etc. So we just try and find ways to uplift each other and get to that place where we could really vibrate the way we used to vibrate. Yeah. So with that, Baba, I would say
Sure.
thank you very, very much again for your sacrifice and for your knowledge that is priceless. And you give it to us. I pray that your ancestors will bless you, that your Ori will continue to elevate you, that all our Oris will bless you as well. Everyone who is looking and receiving this knowledge, that your blessings will be 10 times. Ifakomio, I say thank you again for your knowledge and your most of all your knowledge of the diasporic practices and the motherland's practices. I say thank you for bringing that understanding where Baba might not understand and I may not understand, that you make that link. I say thank you very, very much for your contribution as well. And to all the viewers, thank you and have a safe day, or as in Baba's case, enjoy the rest of your night. I say Odabo.
Thanks, Araba. Thanks, everybody, and good evening.
You're welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hero, peace and blessings to everybody.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Marshall.